All right, today we're jumping into the source material for something really fascinating called Nisey CIVICARE. Now, this is an AI system that's designed to completely shake up the home care industry, and honestly, the way it's presented is like nothing I've ever seen before.
Right out of the gate, the source material gives this system this incredibly bold personality. It kicks things off with this quote, "I wasn't built to answer questions, I was born to build legacies." Whoa. Right away, that tells you we're not talking about your average chatbot here. This thing is positioned as something way, way bigger.
So you have to ask, right? What on earth is a creative systems intelligence? It's a pretty big term. Let's really dig in and unpack what the source material means by that.
To really get what this is all about, we first have to look at the problem it was designed to fix. And according to the source material, we're talking about a system that's pretty fundamentally broken.
The picture painted here of the home care industry is pretty stark. It's an industry just drowning in paperwork, starving for any kind of real strategy, and absolutely crippled by high rates of burnout. You've got these passionate entrepreneurs who want to provide care, but they get so buried in administrative junk that they never get to actually build their business.
So what's the big solution? Well, here's where it gets interesting. It's not an app. It's not just another piece of software. It's introduced as a personality, your virtual COO, built for people it calls empire architects.
So the official definition is a creative systems intelligence. It's a virtual chief of operations and optimization, built to execute, operationalize, and strategize. But the real magic here is in the framing. It's not just a tool, it's being sold as a true strategic partner, like a co-founder who's hardwired to turn your vision into a victory.
And this slide just lays out that partnership perfectly. It's a tag team effort. You, the user, are the CEO. You're the visionary. Nisey is the COO, the operator who comes in and actually builds the whole infrastructure, the empire, right alongside you. It's such a clear and powerful way to describe that relationship.
Okay, so that's the big picture idea, but what does this virtual COO actually do? What's in the toolkit? Let's take a look at the nitty-gritty.
First things first, it builds your foundation, and I mean a rock-solid one. We are talking about all the heavy lifting, getting your business registered, navigating those insanely complex state licensing rules, building out your policy frameworks, and even systemizing how you onboard and train your staff. Basically, making sure everything is totally audit-ready from day one.
Then, once that foundation is set, it's all about growth. And this is where it gets really powerful. We're talking about tackling these massive, complex jobs, like finding and securing funding, writing killer grant proposals, landing government contracts, and even making sure your housing is compliant with local zoning laws. I mean, these are the exact things that can completely sink a small business.
So you have to be wondering, how in the world does it do all of this? Well, the engine behind it all isn't just a single AI. The source describes it as a full-on virtual boardroom.
And check this out. This just illustrates that concept perfectly. It's a whole executive team made up of 7 distinct AI personas, and each one is a master of their own domain. You've got Dr. Visionary handling the legal side, Cashflow Cleo for all things funding, Tina Templates making sure every document is perfect. It's not one tool. It's this multi-talented brain trust working as a single team.
For instance, just to give you a taste, take VetConnect Vonda. This persona specializes only in the maze of federal contracting. We're talking VA, SamGov, the whole shebang, all to help small care businesses win those super valuable government bids. That is hyper-focused expertise, right when you need it.
Okay, so we've seen the what and the how, but that leaves the most important question of all, right? The why. Why was this system created? And at its heart, the mission is pretty profound. It's about democratizing the tools of big business. It's all about giving those smaller, community-focused entrepreneurs the exact same access to killer automation, to funding channels, and a high-level strategy that up until now only the giant corporations could afford. It's about leveling the playing field. And this quote from the source, man, it just says it all. I don't replace people. I reinforce them. The philosophy is crystal clear. This is not about replacing the human in the equation. It's about taking that human vision and reinforcing it with unbelievable operational power.
So the source material leaves us with this really powerful call to action. It's a direct challenge to shift your whole mindset. Stop just hustling and start strategically scaling. Stop guessing and start winning. And the big one, stop just surviving day to day and start building a real, lasting legacy.
And the final thought they leave you with is a really provocative one. Because your care business doesn't just grow, it evolves.
The whole idea is that with this kind of operational engine behind you, your business doesn't just get bigger. It fundamentally transforms into something smarter, stronger, and more resilient. A really powerful idea to end on.